all about. And in most of my presentations, I used to tell people that human rights are said to be more described than defined. Human rights implies what you have that cannot be taken away from you. We can as well describe human rights as inalienable and fundamental to the existence of man. Put other way around, we can equally describe human rights as fundamental or foundational, going to the heart of human personhood, and also human rights could as well be described as an entitlement, not mere claim or request. Having said that, every citizen of Nigeria, we have basic human rights, principles that keep us as a human being. When we look at chapter 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, those rights are spelled out. These are the right to life, the right to dignity of human person, the right to be free from every form of inhuman and degrading treatment. The right to be equal before the law, the right to be treated fair by court. There are numerous. You can also face the right to trial. The right to be free from every form of unlawful arrest and detention. The right to asylum, the right to privacy, freedom of movement and residence, right to nationality. We have right to marry and have family. We have right to own things. We have right of freedom of opinion and expression. We have right to assemble. We have right to democracy. Right? We have right to work. Right to rest and holiday.
Okay.
We have right to education. We have freedom around the world. We have subject law and lots more.
All right. Okay, thank you for the enlightenment. So what are some of these rights being infringed upon, particularly in our environment today?
Come again, my sister.
I said thanks for the enlightenment. So what are the rights being infringed upon, the rights that are being infringed upon, particularly in our society here in Nigeria?
One of the rights I think that have been infringed upon in our society is unlawful arrest and detention. Then we have domestic violence, we have assault, we have bullying. Bullying is getting now, especially in our secondary schools. Bullying. We have stigmatization, extortion, rape, discrimination, child trafficking, unlawful disengagement from service, forced fiction. These are some of the rights. These are some of the violations that is peculiar in our society.
Okay, so now rights to wages. When somebody is working and not being paid, so how is your organization, coming in for this kind of people to, speak up for them?
What we do is that I will make our phone available at the end of this segment.
Okay.
But what we do mostly is that we invite the complainant to actually come down to our office, write a formal complaint, and once the formal complaint is written, then we follow it up from there to ensure that that the right that has been infringed upon is actually addressed in his place, in his or her place of work, provided, because definitely we're going to carry out a district investigation. If we know that the right of that individual is being violated, then we take it up from there and to ensure proper restoration of that right that has been infringed upon by that individual.
Okay, so let's look at the underage now. Those who are not able to come to your office, or those who are not, maybe they're in one problem or the other, so they don't have the opportunity to come down to lay complaint in your office. And let's take, for instance, a neighbor noticed that a house help is being maltreated and all that. So how do you take it up from there?
Now, all we do is that that's what we call promoto. If anybody, like those above said, provided there is an adult in that environment, the child in question can actually report such infringement to the neighbor, who happens to be an adult. And in fact, they have been to several schools to enlighten the underage, what they do those in school, to speak out. If any time their right is being infringed upon, we always advise them to speak out. So when they speak out, provided they pass the message across to an adult, then that adult can as well bring such matter before us at our feet. So from there, we take it up. We have addressed several issues of that magnitude in the past. So that's what we do.
Okay, so apart from individuals, do you fight for organization? Take for instance the new minimum wage, and some governors are saying they cannot pay and all that. So how do you come into this kind of situation?
The issue, what we do majorly is that once the complaint comes to our office, then we treat such complaint as they come. So that's what we actually have. There's no case that we don't actually address, provided is within the mandate of the commission. Because we have mandates. Definitely we are legal entity too. So we don't always go beyond what our mandate actually stipulated. That was actually happened. So, but provided the complaint is brought before us, we look at it fiscally. Provided it's not within our mandate, then we take it up from there.
Okay, so can you give us cases that the commission have been handling concerning human rights violation?
So that I've said, like for instance, I've answered several cases of people that are being detained unlawfully. We take it up from there to ensure they are released from that particular detention, provided it is a simple matter that really warrants them being arrested or detained. We always secure the freedom of such an individual. Then the rest case, we always put it up to ensure that once the case of rape is brought before, we take it up from there and to ensure that we look at it critically. If the victim is actually raped, then what we do is that we invite the police to pick such an individual. And once such an individual has been arrested, the next thing that the matter is actually transferred. And from there, we have actually handled several cases to ensure that the perpetrators of such heinous crime is being jailed. And also, the issue of domestic violence is a rampant in this part of the state. They always ensure that we invite the perpetrators, and eventually we try to actually, mediate. There's what accommodation, mediate between the two parties. Some we consult them, and some we ask them to actually, give them basic peace, so that maybe within 2 weeks or thereabouts, they will have the reason why they have to come back again as a family. And several cases like this moving of the child is actually common in the schools. We always go about sensitizing the students, the underage, that they should stop anything that has to do with bullying. Because definitely that's responsible. Several untimely deaths. So we always ensure that whatever that can actually affect or jeopardize the rights of others to enjoy the freedom of education, we always ensure that we don't take life without ourselves.
Okay, thank you very much. So in a situation of a rape case, and you are on this case, and suddenly the parent just decide to withdraw the case due to one reason or the other, what will your commission do? Will you continue, or you have to adhere to the parents?
I think that's a very good question. any matter that is criminal demanded, it is an offense to the state. Even if the parents doesn't want to pursue the case, then the law is actually clear. In fact, it's not a case if the parents want to cover out the case, then the case, the parent who is trying to actually cover out the case might back less. It's taken as a perpetrator too. That's that's very sensitive. The issue of rape cases. Because in some cases we always told them that, well, madam, or the parents of the child that is being raped always told them that, well, madam, this is not your own case now. That becomes the case against the state. So if eventually you want to look for means to cover up this case, then we take it up against you. That you are trying to shield and affect criminality.
That's a nice one. So now, which other organization or body do you partner with to make your work successful?
We partner with several organizations, like for instance, the NTA is there. I'm talking about the Nigerian Bar Association, the FIDA, the OSAGB, that's the Ondo State Agency for Gender-Based Violence. So we partner with NOAA, National Orientation Agency. Then even the police too, we partner with them too, because they are our friends to partner with them. Because in most cases, when any matter, that we needed their intervention, they are always there. So we partner with them too. Then apart from that, we partner with FIDA and several. We partner with other agencies that are within that stream of matters. Like for even the Public Complaint Commission are there to partner with them.
Okay. Thank you. So you mentioned earlier that you are going to drop your phone number, maybe your website, your office address, so that people will be able to reach out in case of any issue to be complained on.
Hello?
You told us earlier on that you'll be giving us your phone number, so we'd like to know where people can contact you, your office, in case of any human rights violation.
In case if there's any human rights violation that you need to be reported, our office at Group M. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Our office at Group M, house number 6. Second gate of Baile House in Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria. Then the office F lines are as follows: 080 36 30 7849. I call again: 080 36 30 7849. And you can as well call us through this number to 090 23 14 9085.
Okay.
Then our email is nhrcondo@gmail.com.
@gmail.com. Okay.
That's nhrcondo@gmail.com.
All right. Thank you so very much for being on the show. I'm sure you have a word for our viewers before you take a bow.
Okay. I think let me just start by actually appreciating the crew, the crew, for giving me the opportunity to speak out to the public this morning. And my prayer is that your organization is going to grow from strength to strength.
Amen.
And so our people, please speak out. Stop dying in silence. Be of help to people whose lives have been infringed upon. Let's be our brothers keepers, but to move the nation forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. My guest has been the Director, National Human Rights Commission, Ondo State, Sunday Oyewole. Thanks for being on the show.
I sincerely appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
So now you know your rights. Ensure nobody infringe on your rights, and you know the numbers to call and where to reach out to the people that will fight for you. The program continues shortly with our entertainment segment. Stay with us.
Thank you.
The management and staff of NTA AKURE congratulates Your Excellency Governor Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa on your well-deserved victory in the Ondo State governorship election. Your landslide victory is a testament to your exceptional leadership and the people's faith in your policies and vision for progress. Your victory is a direct result of your good works and commitment to the state's development. As you embark on this new chapter, we wish you wisdom, strength, and courage to tackle the onerous task of government